Let's get this thing started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense will have the football first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Ripping through the defense. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floating away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Knocked off his feet.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The RPO, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when it gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Off play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Past the 40. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Can't get him to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, he's got some space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Agnew. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown USC. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bean. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Direct snap.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Illinois, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Bean. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Middleton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Middleton. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He breaks the tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The option look. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Looking downfield, it's Bean. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running into the open space. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Gets it out quickly. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Second and goal coming up. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Gets away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Number 10 on the field goal.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Looking for a man. It's Bean. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45, on its way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Bean. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
He's brought down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
77, Illinois, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Bean. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. breaks into the open. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a